opening ceremony of the Olympic Games. The whole world welcoming the most elite athletes on the planet.
United States of America.
All over America, young people dream about stepping onto this grand stage. Yet the reality is, for the last 2 Olympic Games, the United States selected 802 of its best to represent Team USA. That's 802 in a country of over 325 million. 1 in every 400,000. Now here's the deal. The United States Olympic Committee wanted to leave no stone unturned in its quest to find the country's best.
What's up, beautiful people? I'm Marcus Foster.
Hey there, my name is LaDarren Landrum. This is my 2nd year going out for the next Olympic hopeful.
I'm Lindsay Mayo, and I'm here in Huntsville, Alabama, i.e. Rocket City.
So a casting call went out across the nation.
I want to make my mark on the world, and I want to be known as the greatest of all time. It would mean everything to me.
Thousands applied.
That's the one I was thinking.
Push and motivate.
This is my dream.
I would really wave that flag high.
And 90 individuals were invited to attend a 3-day combine.
It doesn't matter what it is, I just want to be the best at it.
It means that I get to show my daughter how to never give up.
It's like, look at these bad boys, like, holy crap.
Once you put your mind to something, it no longer is impossible.
Hey, Goose, you can help me pack. Here. Oh, are you taking my stuff out? You don't want me to go, huh?
8 spots on 8 U.S. Olympic training teams.
Right, girl.
I want you to come with me. Can you come to Colorado?
Eight chances to earn a place on Team USA. 8 dreams that might one day land at the Olympic Games. You give any one of these guys 400,000 to 1 odds, and they're gonna take it. Because they're the grinders, the gym rats, the indomitable forces that won't let go of a dream. The stalwart souls who never say die. These are the athletes who will compete to see which one will be the next Olympic hopeful.
Welcome everybody to Colorado Springs Olympic Training Center and to Scouting Camp, the next Olympic hopeful. We're looking for the next Olympic champion. And there's someone amongst you that I believe is going to be that next Olympic champion. At the end of the day, there's going to be 8 of you that are going to have opportunities to train with one of the sports that's represented today. And that's boxing. It's bobsled and skeleton. It's canoe kayak. It's cycling. It's rugby. It's rowing. It's weightlifting.
Over these next couple of days, these evaluators want you to be the very best that you can possibly be. And I can promise you, your resilience is going to be tested like maybe it's never been tested before. Demonstrate to us you deserve one of those crucial spots that helps this team keep that unbelievable legacy of being the greatest Olympic team in the world.
I believe that there are some talented individuals here, and for an athlete to get a look or to get an invitation from one of the sports, they're going to have to do something spectacular. But that's going to be part of the excitement. We're going to see who's able to step up and what they're able to do.
Day 1 dawns over the Rockies, and the athletes nervously assemble.
You know, it's a beautiful morning. The sun came out, so feeling kind of good. It's no different than training.
A lot of things are going through my mind. I'm trying to separate the good butterflies from the bad butterflies.
There's a general pool of tests that every athlete is going to compete in, and we're looking at things like speed, power, agility, different attributes that contribute to sport performance.
I'm just focused on why I'm here, you know. It's easy to get caught up
And being at the training center, you know, you feel like you made it.
Want everybody over at the sprint start? First 2, normal sprints. Third one, you're gonna run with a rugby ball. All right? Let's get after it and let's have fun.
The first test is a 45-meter sprint, with times being taken at the 10, 30, and 45-meter marks.
Ready?
2.11, 2.88.
Gotta have speed.
In weightlifting, it's a very explosive sport, so looking for people who can generate the most speed and power in that short time from 0 to 10.
Don't step here and then go because the time's running.
He believes I can go faster, you know? Something in me sees potential in me.
Still warming up. I think I can do better.
I'm LaDarren Landrum, 24, from Spartanburg, South Carolina. After an argument with my father, I ended up on the street when I was 19 at the time. This bench right here, we spent some rainy nights, some dark times together.
When I left my father's place, he needed money for the specific thing, and I told him, you know, I didn't have it. I felt like, okay, your relationship with your son is less than the money that you need right now. He's the only person I ever really had, so he made me feel like I couldn't trust him no more. I was carrying so many burdens, man. I felt so low. When you have to battle that every single day, you have to find strength within yourself. Let's go! Push, push!
Did I think too much about the ball? Just run. Just run.
Come on!
Yeah, it's definitely different with the ball. First time running with this and holding it in my hands. It's like a fat football.
I think I should be the next Olympic hopeful because I've wanted this since I was 5. I'm not like a cocky person, but like internally, I'm like, this is going to happen.
I was a pole vaulter, so having a little weight on this side actually felt kind of normal.
I hope I'm right.
Thank you all so much. Thank you.
Great.
Thanks. I was just trying to make sure it didn't pop out my armpit or fly behind me. I caught it.
8 sports, 8 spots, 8 dreams realized, and only a handful of opportunities to impress the national governing bodies.
Milk Life presents Scouting Camp. The next Olympic hopeful is brought to you by Milk, a proud sponsor of Team USA, and by 24 Hour Fitness. Every step forward is a step towards results. And by TeamUSAShop.com, where every purchase helps support your Team USA athletes.
The high altitude and rising temperatures bear down on the athletes competing for those 8 spots.
Hey guys, I'm Sam Taylor from 24 Hour Fitness. We're doing the standing vertical jump test here. So you get 3 attempts, seeing how high you can jump.
Nice! 21.5.
Yeah.
What we're looking for from weightlifting on the women's side is a 23.5-inch vertical or higher, so that's about the average height of an elite athlete in our sport.
We're looking for sprint track cyclists out here, and we actually have the same standard as the weightlifting standard. We're looking for athletes who can jump over 23.5 inches. So we may be arm wrestling for athletes a little bit later.
We had one girl that hit that number 415, so she's really interesting to us right now.
It was good. I didn't think I was going to reach the top.
Yes, girl.
That was good.
The only thing I'm like dreading right now is that RSD.
Everyone says this is about one of the toughest ones. Pretty hot out here.
Repeated sprint drill. It's brutal. It's a 30-second shuttle run over and over and over again. It's one of those tests that requires physical skill, but also a real mental strength.
This endurance test gives us a little bit more of an insight, not just physically what they can do, but mentally what, pacing, dealing with others around them, and their own ability to sort of steer through the fatigue, because it hasn't been an easy day.
Ready? Come on, ladies. Let's go. Come on. Get all the way there. Make it worth it. 35 seconds rest. Walk back. Walk it back. Tap it out. Come on. It's a tempo gig. Come on. Tap, 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 tap. Come on. Push all the way through. Don't quit.
Feel good. Feel good. Just kidding. I'm not feeling good. But I'm not a distance runner.
Let's go, boys. Let's get it.
I have a serious question. I first started working out when I was younger to protect my family and stuff, because when I was younger I couldn't do anything.
You don't need fancy equipment in order to get somewhere in life. You gotta be resourceful. As you push, I'll control it down and curl it back up. Once you're resourceful, you're gonna get everywhere you want.
I first started using garbage bags and working out when I was younger. Garbage bags was the only thing we could afford at that time. My dad would hold the two ends of the garbage bags and I would put my hand in the middle and he would put resistance and I would just start curling or doing tricep extensions.
My goal for my son was to achieve whatever he desired.
If you're dedicated enough and you're, focused enough, you'll get through.
Get them all. You can do it. Come on. Dig, 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 dig.
They're putting their bodies through the ringer and putting things on the line.
I was a young kid with blood dripping off my hands doing bar routines, broken bones, would not give up. I was a gymnast for 12 years. Every single day, hours and hours, they had to drag me out of the gym. I had an injury when I was in middle school. I landed on my neck doing a double back and scared everyone to death. After that injury, I started doing track and field. Pole vault was always my number one. The sprinting and the adrenaline and flying through the air and everybody thinks you're crazy. I had the Olympic trials in 2016. I didn't make the team, which was devastating.
Come on, Kayla. Hit it and get out. Hit it and get out. Come on, Kayla. Hit it and get out. I need you. What's here?
We have Carlin Isles, who's on the men's U.S. Rugby Sevens team, and he's phenomenally talented. He himself is a talent transfer athlete, someone that grew up in track and field, and has transitioned over to the sport of rugby. And very inspirational, brings an energy that gets the athletes going.
You know why I like this? You get to test their character, test their mental ability. How far can they push themselves, you know what I mean? And then are they willing to go past their limit? Because a lot of people are scared to hurt. And this, you gotta hurt, you gonna hurt.
Don't get it again. Nice job.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
From Nashville, Tennessee.
I'm doing
I live in Alabama.
You live in Alabama now?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you?
24.
When in your background and sense of sport was?
Soccer. Yes, sir.
I can see that in how you change angles.
Yeah, we had to do a lot of this.
Did you see much of this?
This is my first time.
A typical day for me, I'll get up around 4:15, go run in the morning, and then head straight to work. So, this is where I work. The U.S. Space and Rocket Center, it really embodies the human spirit of achievement and exploration. Being a rocket scientist and having athletic dreams really makes me feel like I'm using all of my abilities and the gifts I've been given. My original intention was bobsled, but you know, if canoe kayak or rugby says, hey, we want you to come out, like I'm gung-ho, let's go.
Right,
Thank
see
you.
you later. It's been good so far. We've seen probably 4 or 5 guys that have impressed us.
We do have a few that we got our eyes on.
I think everybody wants the same athlete. I know bobsled wants our same athlete.
I think we're going to be fighting it out with bobsled and rowing a little bit.
Milk Life presents Scouting Camp. The next Olympic hopeful is brought to you by Milk Life, proud sponsor of Team USA.
The competition moves inside the state-of-the-art facilities at the U.S. Olympic Training Center. Having been pushed to the brink of exhaustion, our 90 now face arduous mental and physical challenges.
Got a roughly 10-foot by 10-foot square. One of these is going to turn green. I'm going to react to it. I'm going to get close to it, trigger it, turn it off. As soon as I do that, another one comes on, run to it, trigger it, turn it off. Give me 20 signals. You've got to turn those lights off as quickly as you can. That's the objective. Get there. Under control. Nice job. You go beyond the physical to start to get into, can I recognize contextual cues and process them and then make a quick decision?
The second one was really tricky. Like, find that square, you're like, oh my God.
I feel like an arcade game, like a whack-a-mole.
I feel like it's definitely in my athletic background because I played soccer, so there's a lot of cutting and a lot of agility, but I've never done this test before. I missed a couple in the beginning, so that slowed me down, but I feel like the rest of them I got in a pretty good rhythm and was able to knock them out pretty well.
My name is Sophia Mirabella. I'm 16 years old. I grew up in Astoria, which is in Queens. I'm not an average 16-year-old, and I know that. I'm always training. When my friends ask me to hang out, I usually can't because this is my lifestyle. This is what I want to do. I want to reach my goals and my dreams. I want to become legendary. I'm Italian. I live in a house with My mom and my dad, my older brother, my twin sister, and my grandma. My grandma, she speaks Italian. She doesn't really speak English, but I can understand her.
He's staying, yeah.
The next Olympic hopeful, I really want to win, and I'm gonna go out there with everything I have to make sure that I come back winning. What do I think my parents are gonna think? Oh, they're gonna be so proud of me.
Come on. There you go. 30.79, you all right?
I feel like this agility drill here would be really good for me because I think I have pretty quick feet.
See what you got. Here we go.
The athlete that I was looking at that was in this group was number 203, Avinash. 19-year-old guy, very explosive. He improved greatly between his first and second attempts.
31.78.
At the same time in the Sport Performance Lab, athletes gut out the rowing test. Evaluators will learn a lot about a participant in just a short burst of time.
3, 2, 1, go!
The max power is 10 seconds, as hard as you can go. How much power can they generate in one stroke? And over that 10-second period, it's about incrementally getting that real pop and that explosive power.
10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, when he gets 909. You can get it. You can get it.
I'm an ordinary Joe. You know, I'm not a college superstar athlete. You don't hear about guys with no sports background, no real sports background making it to the Olympics. All right, girl. You know, I tried out for a basketball team every single year. And every single year I was turned away, told I wasn't good enough. And I went back, you know. It's crazy. Unfortunately, I had to graduate, you know, because if I didn't, I'd still be there trying out to this day. I find pride in that, you know. I never made it, but I find pride in being one of the only people that went out there every single year. You know how embarrassing that is for so many people. You know, they were like, dude, why don't you just try another sport? I'm like, why? This is going to be the year. This is the year I make it. Why would I go to another sport? I can go to another sport, and I could have made this one.
He's a great guy. We've already seen that. Yeah, he's a Marine, so he carries himself in a way that you sort of stand back and go, whoa. In the bottom left-hand corner there, you'll see a number. That's how many strokes you're taking per minute. Find that rhythm, but going as hard as you can. I promise you at 40 seconds, you'll hate the look of this machine and you'll feel the burn.
Keep that, yes! Keep that right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Go. Pull. Yeah.
Milk Life presents Scouting Camp. The next Olympic hopeful is brought to you by Milk Life, proud sponsor of Team USA, and by the Team USA app. Download now for up-to-the-minute news and exclusive behind-the-scenes coverage of your favorite Team USA athletes on their road to the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games.
In what has been both a sprint and a marathon, the athletes have powered through this Olympic proving ground, determined to capture one of the 8 elite spots on the Olympic training team.
Hey guys. Good morning. So are you sore from yesterday's test? Oh my gosh, yes. Are you? The RSD altitude. Wasn't ready, yeah. I don't know about you, but I was like blurry-eyed in the 4th one. All the coaches have been so nice. Oh, I know, right? Like, it's the worst. They're all great. Yeah, them yell for you, and you're like, yeah, I gotta go.
Let's go 214. I look down. 214.
Come on. I'm trying.
I currently live in Candelia, Texas. It's a very old school country town. Everybody who lives here has lived here probably forever. Everybody is a rancher and they make their living off of livestock or farms. We get to help Grandma get the eggs. We get to help her pull the feed and take care of the goats and just live the farm life, you know, the slower life. Everyone's so sweet and welcoming, and it's just good Southern town. Whenever I was in high school, you know, and my mom and I would joke about wanting to go to the Olympics, it's like, where the heck do you start and where does someone like me start? In my mind, you were always gonna have to go to an expensive coach or have been like a college athlete or, you know, be someone super duper special and have those resources and things like that. You look at these people on TV and you see yourself. You know, you see greatness and these people who get to represent our country. Now I have the shot at being able to do that, which is insane. It's pretty cool. The reason I'm most excited to head to Colorado and compete is seeing what I'm capable of under that extreme pressure, because this isn't like a high school tryout. It's potentially, you know, a life-changing opportunity. So I'm excited to get there, but I'm also very nervous. I'm hoping that I can rise to the challenge and overcome and ultimately be the best.
We're doing a few testings this morning, and they're making cuts today, so we're kind of nervous, and we can't wait to find out.
The last round of tests, a final chance to impress the national governing bodies before they select who will pass through to sport-specific testing.
We came in thinking you were a really talented group of individuals, and you have absolutely lived up to our expectations and in some places exceeded those expectations. My challenge to you right now is this: continue operating at a high level, even take it up another level in the next couple days.
We're testing your back squat here. It's 3 repetitions. Select weights that aren't going to be too light for you, that you're going to be making giant jumps, but you don't want to start so heavy that you don't get anything on the board. And if the coaches call no rep, the entire set doesn't count.
Everyone's tired, but you just got to keep pushing yourself to the max.
Yesterday I injured my hamstring, so I've been stretching and trying to do what I can to make sure today is going to be what I want it to be.
Okay, so Marissa, which is a powerlifting background, she has extremely strong legs.
The pressure's on a little bit more because I know I'm being looked at a little bit more.
Okay, Coach Ryan, let's go 130 kilos for Marissa. Come on, Marissa. Let's go, buddy. Start strong. Oh, get up. Come on. Give me same way. Let's go, buddy. Get up. Yes.
One more.
Take a big breath. Go after this. Go after it. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Get up. Grab it.
Athlete 408 Marissa Howell fails to complete her final rep, meaning the whole set won't be counted.
So that was her final attempt, but I mean, clearly she's capable of more.
Yeah. You have to take it in consideration that this is a holistic event. So you, as a powerlifter, think about your squat in a standalone fashion. And I get that because I would think the same way. But I mean, you sprinted, you jumped, you did 4 tests yesterday that all involved your legs. So if you have a normal 100%, we're not dealing with a normal 100% right now. So fantastic.
Right.
It's a great day. Great job.
Thank you.
Okay, great job.
Appreciate it.
No worries.
Each of our 90 athletes all have the same dream: to become the next Olympic hopeful and have the honor of representing the United States. With each test, the true spirit of Team USA shines as athletes push each other to succeed.
One of the great things about this program and about sport in general is just the way that athletes rally around each other and provide support, even to those who they're competing against directly.
Me coming in, knowing him, I'm rooting for him, he rooting for me, so, you know, it's all love.
He's more of the speed guy, and that's where I lack. And I'm more of the strength guy, and that's where he lacks, so we kind of...
Trying to help each other out.
Yeah, compliment each other, like ketchup and mustard.
I didn't think I was going to get third rep. I mean, it was just there, and people clapping me on. Gym was really loud, especially for me, so I was like, all right, just go. Since I started working out, I have dreamed of being in the Olympics and being a Secret Service agent. For me to be the next Olympic hopeful would be another blessing. It would be a way of starting another chapter in my life. Next Olympic hopeful would be a dream come true.
I want to introduce Clarissa Shields, two-time Olympic gold medalist, multi-time world champion in the sport of boxing. She's here to help you out over the next couple of days.
Clarissa Shields, she's going to be able to provide some great insight of kind of what that Olympic experience is like. She knows what it takes to go from an athlete in places where some of these athletes might be right now to the Olympic podium, and that's inspirational, and I think it's going to bring a great energy and a dynamic to the event here.
On a day-to-day basis, I train in the morning with professional fighters, and then I come back at night to train again. So I get around, I would say, 4 to 6 hours of training a day. I started boxing and martial arts at 7 years old, and I just fell in love with it. At my age, you don't really see a lot of girls into martial arts. For those that think that I'm too young, that I'm a female, and it's not legit, watch me because I will succeed. I absolutely love my coach. I love him to death. He's like my second father.
Sophia has exactly what it takes for her to be a world champion. She has the drive, the determination, the not quitting spirit, and the fact that she'll just never give up at something. She just is very eager. There's very few people that you see that want it bad, and she wants it really bad.
Milk Life presents Scouting Camp. The next Olympic hopeful is brought to you by Milk, a proud sponsor of Team USA. And by Every Donation Matters. Show your support for Team USA. Visit teamusafund.org to make a gift today.
The last test before the cut, the prone row, is an exhausting 2-minute burst, lifting a third of your body weight, rep after rep after rep.
I woke up this morning, my butt was hurting, back was hurting.
everything was hurting. My toenail still was messed up, but I'm just stretching, getting through this last test.
Ready, go.
Good rhythm right there, good pace. Be explosive off the bottom of the pool. 30 seconds in.
Very
impressive, nice job.
What I'm looking for, similar in a way to the RSD test we did yesterday, is finding somebody who can go the entire time without stopping.
That strength to weight ratio brings us speed. Keep that in mind. Show me power, I'll show you speed.
We're seeing a few high numbers. I think a couple of guys have broken 90. I'm really looking for somebody who can get into the hundreds. We might find somebody today who can do that.
That's it. You're gonna break the record. Come on, let's go. Push. Don't stop now. Don't stop. 15 seconds, come on. You got this. No, pull up. Go again. Come on. Go. Don't stop now. Go again. Pull. 5 seconds. Get another one. Let's go. Get one more. Rack it.
Killed the record.
113. That's it.
You get about a minute in, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm only halfway through. What is this? Both of my parents were athletes. So growing up, I played all kinds of sports. My athletic journey began really early. My parents kind of had the principle of, you're going to do something, you're going to be committed to something, but you get to choose what it is. And eventually soccer was the one that I decided to stick with.
I was coaching her at the time, and of course one of the things you do is you let them come up with their nickname and all the cute little things they do. The girls would want to be the Pussycats or the Fluffy Bunnies, and Lindsay wasn't having that.
I was like, no, we're here to win. We need to be the Tigers, like the Jaguars, the Killers.
She was very intense even at 5 over soccer.
Yeah, always.
That was your very first soccer game, and you were at the kickoff. You were going to kick it first, and you kicked it off, and it went past 2 or 3 people on the other team, and you just ran after it and got it and kicked it in the goal 5 times in a row.
Yes.
And then finally, the referee, when you stood behind you on the kickoff and held your shirt so that you couldn't go get it first before the other team touched it. So you scored like 5 goals right before anybody could touch it.
My arms are noodles now.
40 seconds. Come on. Push. 15 seconds.
That was... God. Oh, that was intense. That was really intense. Oh my God. That was bad. Whew.
The athletes assemble for the sport-specific selection and the chance to move on.
Every one of these athletes is fighting for a spot against everyone else who's here. It's an opportunity that not many people get, and I think that overwhelmingly the athletes realize that. It's inspirational. It's humbling to look at these athletes and know what it is that they're doing and what their goals are. It's an honor to be around them and to be a part of helping them hopefully achieve something life-changing.
If I was selected, it would mean everything. It would mean every hour I was in that gym by myself, all those moments of that pain and having to bounce back and recover, all those moments were worth it. And this dream that I've carried since I was little meant something. And it would just, oh my gosh, it would be amazing. It would mean the world to me.
Really just want to represent the United States of America on Team USA. The bigger the goal, the harder the grind, you know? I mean, if I get through, it's not for me. I'm doing it for other people. I'm doing it for my family, my mom, my dad.
You know, I think the next Olympic hopeful kind of signifies people who are given a second chance. You know, they want to accomplish something different from what they've kind of been doing so far, and I think that's kind of where my life is. You know, I played soccer all my life, and that didn't work out, and now I've got a second chance. I'm really excited, and I think I kind of embody that, and I really identify with the kind of the spirit of the next Olympic hopeful.
You're on a journey, you're on a path. There's steps that you're taking towards potentially Olympic glory, potentially an Olympic medal. We've been privileged to have a couple of great mentors here with us this weekend. Carlin, you got a few words you want to say to the group?
Yes, I do. In life, you get moments, you get chances, and a lot of people don't take it, and a lot of people aren't ready for it. Because a lot of people say, I want to be a rugby player, I want to be a boxer, I want to do this, but once they get to it, they shy away. Because they assume, oh, I didn't know it was going to be this hard. I didn't know I had to be this many hours. I didn't know I was going to be broke. And that's what it takes. It takes that to be the next. And so I want to know, when I look into your eyes and when I look into your face, do you want to do something special? Do you want to be the next Olympian? Huh? Who's next?
With this being the final stage, this is why you're here. You can't quit, right? You can't give up. This is what you guys are here for. So make sure that you guys continue to push and remember what the ultimate goal is, okay?
What we're going to do here in the next couple of minutes is we're going to reveal those athlete numbers that the coaches have identified from the different sports who they'd like to invite to additional sport-specific testing later today and early tomorrow. You've piqued their interest in some way, shape, or form, and they want to dig a little bit deeper into what it is that you have and whether you could be a good fit in their sport. So let's get into this.
In life, you win and you learn. You only lose if you quit.
3, 2, 1. You feel busy, that's normal. You feel lightheaded, that's normal.
It's meant to go straight, it's meant to go fast.
If I die out in the last 50, they're definitely not gonna pick me.
100 meters is all.
These athletes don't know it, but they've been training for bobsled and skeleton all their lives.
The biggest battles that we face is probably with ourselves. It's going to be very difficult for us to make a decision on who the best will be.
And the national governing bodies determine who will be the next Olympic hopeful. Scouting Camp, the next Olympic hopeful.